that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that on my mommy. I will never give my heart to it. If I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. 2 teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Ravens.
Well, Larry, we'll have to go a long way to match the excitement from Houston last year, but this crowd is ready to give it a shot as we welcome you into our EA Sports telecast of Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Well over 100 million people watching around the world. Welcome to you all. Super Bowl 52 underway from Minneapolis. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And on On the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Winner. This is Mark Ingram, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down, 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And he knows the stakes, doesn't he? He knows how huge this game is. But let's face it, he led his team through the gauntlet that is the NFC playoffs. So he's pretty confident about all of this. But the defense he's facing, they've had 2 weeks to prepare for him. But what did he tell us?
Guess what? We've had 2 weeks as well on our side.
And this
gets by him, and now a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Tampa Bay. A great play there. 75 yards. Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. His speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 52. 14-3, that's our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And bulldozing his way through. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Point after here coming up. And it's 21-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they... And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A chance for us to look at this Baltimore defense again. They have to recover a little bit. Last time, they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally, because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually, you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last drive. Now this drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. And if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves calm things down.
Themselves here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a handoff to Ingram. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. First and 10, they'll break free of the pack, and he'll go for a score. The Buccaneers push their lead to 11. 3rd and long, the pass ends up being picked off. Buccaneers defense forces the turnover. Now following the interception, Brady's going to complete the pass, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Buccaneers go up by 18. Offense out now following the turnover. They'll look to the end zone here. It ends up working for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 25. Now to late in the first half. Here a throw deep down the field is caught. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Staying late in the second. The catch is made in double coverage. And he'll go in for the touchdown. Buccaneers continue to dominate.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, now he bowls him over. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Ingram again, a first down carry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, Ingram churning. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick hits. Implement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the run, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team effort in the running game that's kept them successful and has them in the lead.
I like that, too, the team effort, because when I was growing up, one guy carried the football, right? You stuck it in his chest 20 to 30 times a game, and he was the heavy volume, heavy dose guy. Now, you spread it around, different people touching it, and in this game, it's proven to be effective.
And spreading the wealth has been very effective. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 34 yards there and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
On play action, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Brady. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. One quarter remains in Super Bowl 52. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end. In 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. They've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90.
They'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. Now he goes spin. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Just under 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to throw here. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Brady to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Brady going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Manor. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty roll. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on bowl. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy fat say with 3 X's. Take the X's, no X's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17 been counting M's, my bank accounts on goofy. They say gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoops. It's got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting and feast big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet. Why swear now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or that bone that never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of giving hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Don't you see me out here shining, barely flexing. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the